Hi, Cancer, and welcome to the first of your 2 readings for May. Do not fret, Cancer, if you're finding this after the month of May. These readings are timeless, which means there could be a tidbit of advice, guidance in here for you, and that's why you've stumbled across it in August, say, for example. All right, but let's get right into this. There's no need to beat around the bush. This is, like I said, your first of 2 Zodiac Tarotscope readings, Cancer. We're going to get an overall energy card here. This could be regarding a situation in your life that may be coming up that you may already be experiencing, a person. It could just be advice and guidance. We'll see once it gets going here, okay? Relaxation, Cancer. Normally, I feel like that's a card that everybody wants to get, but at the same time, Cancer, you're getting it because maybe you are having a bit of a hard time right now being able to settle down, you know, shut it off, turn it off, remove yourself from it, okay? But they're saying, you know what? You need to take a little R&R for yourself. The 9 of Wands, yeah. Love how that just came out. So, Cancer, what's going on where you've been through it? The 9 of Wands is usually, you know what? I've been in the path of the volcano here. You know what? I've been dealing with the lava flow. I've been dealing with the fire. It's getting hot in here. I need to have a break. I need to be able to step back and take a break, okay? I'm feeling like that's what these cards are bringing through. Even look here how with this card, the red in her hair, I feel like maybe it's just a situation that's a little hot, a little heated up right now. And the relaxation is you stepping back from it because you know what? You need a little space. You need time away from it. So there could be something like that going on or something like that coming up. It can also just be like for some of you, you know, you Cancers tend to be the carers and the nurturers and, you know, the mother hens of the Zodiac. So, you know, nurturing and caring for others and then not taking care of yourself. And while it's wonderful that you do those things for other people, you do need to take care of yourself as well. So this message is coming in strongly from Spirit, okay? Now, let's move on. The others may tie in. They may be individual messages. But we'll see as we get going. Breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. So again, I feel like there's dual messages in this. Again, for some of you, you need the break. You need to remove yourself from whatever this heat, you know, get out of the frying, or no, sorry. I'm horrible with sayings and it bothers me so much, but I can't help but try. You need to get out of the frying pan, basically, okay? And I know there's a saying around that. I just don't know what it is. But you need to have that breakthrough. You need to have that. It's almost going to be like a release, to release yourself from it, okay? For others of you, I feel what it's trying to say is when you are in a frenzied or hurried or state of caring for others and not taking care of yourself, when you feel like you've been through it and there's just no letting up on it, it's blocking you from being able to re-energize. And it says burst forth into your consciousness, to be able to connect with spirit, to connect with nature. Let's just break it down simply, right? Like it's getting back in line with your own self, your higher self, your soul, whatever it is you want to call it. And when all of this is going on and you're not in this state, it makes it very hard for that to happen, for you to connect or to even take the time to try, right? The Hanged Man. I love that that card come out, because this is what we're talking about. Relaxation, the Hanged Man, taking a time out and looking at things from a different perspective is what I normally, that's what the Hanged Man is. And it is you taking a little bit of time, whether it's literally physical time or not, but even just in your hurried day to day to see things from a different perspective instead of just tunnel vision all the time. Because when you're so hurried and you're just going through the routine like a robot and quickly, it's like having blinders on. So that could be a message for some of you right there, Cancer. Also, I feel like that this is you being held in a net. Okay, the fact that this merman is in a net, it's almost like being held captive. It's like holding yourself captive and not being able to see things from a bigger or different perspective at all, because you're just consumed with this fire, with this heat, whatever that may represent. Okay. Let's get another card here. Whatever it is, Cancer, you need some time for yourself. Endurance, keep going. Okay. Because what happens is when you get in such a, like the Nine of Wands, where it's like, I've just been through the war, man. I have nothing left. I have nothing left to give. You know what? I've been through it. You give up. They want you to keep going, right? They don't want you to give up. They want you to keep going, keep moving forward, okay? But knowing that whatever this fire is, it needs to, or you need to remove yourself from it, even if it's for short period of times. It may be something that you can't always remove yourself from completely, I'm feeling I need to say here, but it is something that you can remove yourself from for short periods of time. Look here, the Judgment. Don't judge yourself. I almost want to say for some of you, I'm feeling a strong that this could be taking care of family in some way. And you feel like I can't, I just need to keep going because that's what I do. I don't have time to care for myself. Spirit saying, you make time or we'll make it for you. Okay. That was to the point. But don't judge yourself. And if other people judge, that's their judgment. They're not in your situation. They're not walking in your shoes. So you can't take on what others are going to think of you. As hard as that will be to do, you just need to ignore it, okay? And don't judge yourself. You know you need some self-care and love and kindness and nurturing right now. You need a break. Let's just call it a break. And Cancer, you can't worry about what other people are going to think of you. They're not in your shoes, okay? They're not in your shoes. They're not in your life. They're not your soul, and they're not in your body. All right? So that's just, Spirit is being stern about that. Let's get another card here. They're dead serious here about you need to take a time out. The Porpoise, working for something and expecting the opposite will discourage it from happening. That can be a message in itself for some of you Cancers watching. Again, this is going to resonate in different ways for people. What I want to say in context to what we've just been talking about, I do know this saying. It's like, consuming poison and hoping that the other person is going to die. This would be like you working your butt off to care for or deal with whatever this is, thinking, that's what I'll be rewarded for, that I am just going and going and going and I don't give up and I'm a great caretaker and that's what's going to earn me my reward. When really Spirit's saying, it's very generous and loving and kind of you in that way. Your intention is good, but There's no reward for someone that burns themselves out. Where's the reward in that? Okay. So you may be doing it for the right reasons, but you'll have the wrong end result. The Nine of Swords. Yeah. You're going to put yourself into anxiety and anguish and despair trying to climb up the rock wall. And look, just head in hands. I feel like this is a bit of a bit of a stern message here, okay? But they're showing you right here, this is what can happen if you don't take the time, okay? It's just really going to be that short and sweet, Cancer, and I wish you all the best with this. Start small, 5 minutes to yourself, 10 minutes, 15, whatever you can afford to give, but you need to give something. Start with 5, okay? Because whatever it is that's happening, it can't continue on. You need the break, all right? You need it spiritually and physically and emotionally and mentally. You need it for everything. You need it all round, okay? Last couple of cards here are just further advice and guidance. Have faith. May trust steady your fears. I love it. It's kind of about releasing the judgment of others as well, right? Have faith. If you are feeling like you are lost at sea, have faith that the boat is going to take you, lead you, carry you to the right direction. You need to hand that over to Spirit, if that's God, Source, Universe, or whomever for you. Okay, they're really quadrupling down on this message. Okay, let's let that one. Do you want it to slide off? Journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. At this point, Cancer, I feel like you're not even on the path to your treasure right now, because you're just giving and giving and giving. And you think that that's going to lead you there. We talked about it here, right? You think that the end result is, oh, I'll be rewarded for my good service, for my good caretaking skills. They're my parents, whatever it may be. And that is true, and I understand that, but Spirit is really saying to you, you need to take a break. It could be that you work too much. It could be that you are just run ragged at home with your, being a homemaker, whatever it may be. But you need to enjoy it in order to get to the treasure at the end. So, Cancer, those are your messages. I wish you all the best with this. I will see you maybe in another reading, and definitely in a few weeks for the second reading of May.